guys, welcome back to Wake Up with the Walkers. I have nowhere to be. I just really felt like getting dressed up today. Quarantined since mid-March, and I worked out and took a shower, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a dress on for our live today and some makeup and do my hair. So we're a little late because I was doing that. A little different than my workout clothes and my top knot or my hat. We are making, what are we making?
Strawberry ice cream for me.
Strawberry ice cream, dairy-free. We're doing an egg-free ice cream today. Not typically, it kind of depends what kind of ice cream you're making, but I actually really love an egg yolk custard ice cream, but we're gonna do this egg-free today so that it's friendly for people with allergies. We are using a mix, hold on, remember about interrupting, okay? We are using a mix of coconut milk and cashew milk, but you can use all coconut milk if you want. Yes.
Can I do that part?
Yes, you guys are both gonna get to help me with both parts, all right? So I'm gonna be bringing it in a minute. It's too large to have here while we're working on all this. Woo-hoo-hoo, he's so excited. But you guys have seen us make ice cream dozens of times throughout quarantine. It's become one of our favorite things to do with the kids is just to make homemade dairy-free ice cream. It started because I could never get ice cream in any of our grocery orders at the beginning. I think everybody was hoarding toilet paper and ice cream because they just needed to comfort themselves and make sure that they could have good hygiene. And so I was like, I used to make ice cream all the time back when I first started this dairy-free paleo journey. It's so easy. It's actually so much more affordable than buying the pre-made dairy-free ice cream. So we've been doing it a lot. What are you trying to do, sis?
I'm trying to get strawberry ice cream cup for us.
No, honey, we're gonna put it in a new cup when we make our own. Come back over here, let's get started. I'm ready for your help. Okay, so what I was going to say is I got a brand new ice cream maker. The one we've been using has been awesome. It's worked super great, but the only thing is you have to have some pre-thought in that, no, Roland, we're gonna pour the rest of that into this bowl, in that you have to freeze the ice cream bowl for at least 24 hours before you're ready to make it. And it only held 1.5 quarts, which we were blowing through. And then I didn't have room in my freezer to put the bowl back in. Hold on. So this one is all electric. You don't have to pre-freeze the bowl. And the most exciting news about it is that I'm giving one away to you guys today. Hold on. So I'm gonna tell you how once we pull it out, so stay tuned. But it's a $400 value machine, and I'm gonna give one away to one awesome viewer that joins us live every Wednesday. Does need to be a US resident, just so you know. Okay, let's get started. Yes, baby.
Can I mix that?
Yeah, you can mix it as long as you're super careful because it's not on yet. Okay, so I put 1/2 of full fat coconut milk can into my pan. I'm gonna put the other half in this bowl that I have. This bowl is filled with ice water, lots of ice. This is called an ice bath. This just speeds up the process. Thankfully, actually, with this new machine, you don't even have to do this. But I do find that it makes the texture a little bit better, and I also think it speeds things up because you're gonna cool the heated mixture back down. You guys are the biggest helpers ever. Okay.
No, don't put water in this.
No, don't put water in it. All right, and so to the saucepan, actually, let's do this first. So instead of eggs, we're going to use gelatin, unflavored. Oh, careful, let's not get it into this part of the bowl. Keep it in here, okay? Unflavored, unsweetened, grass-fed, powdered gelatin. Sprinkle it over 2 tablespoons of just like lukewarm water. And we're just going to set that off to the side. Okay, let's put the whisks down for a minute, okay, just so we don't end up with stuff everywhere. All right, Easton and Kezia here, I'm gonna have you help me with this. This is homemade cashew milk. If you haven't used homemade cashew milk in ice cream, definitely do it if you can tolerate nuts. It makes things super, super creamy, and that's partially why we don't need to use eggs in this, is because, okay, yeah, just like that. Because cashew milk is not strained like almond milk, and so it has the fat from those cashews in it, and it helps make your ice cream stay really, really creamy. Okay, all right, you guys, here we go. I'm gonna turn this on, so now we need to start being careful. You guys can still help me whisk, but we are gonna turn it on, okay? So no touching this part, got it? I haven't used this in a while. There we go. All right. And then I am actually going to need your help, you guys, with smashing up our strawberries. Okay, I'm using maple sugar here. I do find that the granulated sugar helps keep your ice cream creamier as well. It has to do with the crystallization. And as things are freezing, it just...
Try to do the other
You guys are both
So
okay.
you don't get burned.
Well, you guys are both okay. It helps keep things from getting super icy and crystallized. Okay, guys, so you guys are good. I'm gonna take both of these out now. You guys have mixed it thoroughly. So essentially all we need to do here is warm it enough so that the maple sugar dissolves. And then once we add our gelatin, the heat is going to help melt that gelatin fully. Right now what it's doing is it's blooming. So it's starting to soak in some of that water. It's going to absorb a lot of it and get kind of, get kind of gelatinous. Okay, here, I'm gonna move this because I want you guys to help me with my strawberries. Okay, Easty, ready? Watch out. Okay, I want you guys to both, don't touch that while I get this, okay? All right, so I used, hold on guys, I will be right back. I used frozen strawberries today because I already had some hulled and cleaned in the freezer. You can do that as well, or you can use fresh. Move this, Bubba, just in front. So one thing that is fun to have the kids do, if I was doing this alone, hold on, these are gonna dye your hands, so I want you guys to be really careful, okay? If I was doing this alone, what I would very likely do would just be to pulse it in the food processor or in the blender, but this is a fun little project to kind of keep your kids busy for a little bit while you're prepping the custard part. So we need a pound of cleaned and hulled strawberries. If they are frozen, just defrost them. Just makes it easier. And we might add that syrup at the end, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll save it. Okay, this has like become my little. All right, so to those strawberries, just so we don't scorch the bottom. To those strawberries, okay, hold on, guys. You guys are gonna go out because you keep interrupting, right? Okay, we talked about this. To the strawberries, we're going to add, hold on please, a total of 1/4 cup of honey simple syrup. You can see the recipe on my blog. I'm actually using a vanilla honey simple syrup today that I made. It has fresh vanilla beans in it, and it's absolutely delicious. All right, and then what I need you guys to do is go to town, mashing them up. So, Kez, I'm gonna give you this. This is a potato masher. And you just mash those until they get to be nice and thick. And Easton, I'm gonna have you mash with this. Right here, because this one's a little. So just mash them, smash them, smash them, okay? There you go, smash, smash, smash. Perfect, all right, well. What's that? She's what? Oh, she's getting wild. I should have given you the bigger bowl. Okay, just do it, smash, but do it a little more gently, just so you don't have stuff go everywhere. Okay, while they are mashing our strawberries, I'm going to pull this back over so you guys can see. I'm gonna add in this gelatin. Make sure you get it all. This is going to also help this from getting, wait, we're not ready for that yet. This is also going to help this mixture from getting crystallized and icy, which you can often get from dairy-free ice creams.
But look at my mashing.
Your mashing is absolutely wonderful. All right, so once you get that gelatin into the warm liquid, it should dissolve immediately, but if you're, hold on, we're gonna add that to this in a second. If you're finding that you're getting clumps, just keep it over the heat and whisk until all of the clumps are gone.
Mommy,
Okay.
can I have that one?
Yes, hold on, you guys.
Mom, can I eat one more?
Hey, Rye, can you come grab this from me? Just
Can I?
so, all right, I'm going to pour this into our bowl that's set over our, just grab the burner and just so that we don't, it cools down almost immediately, but we want to be careful. You want a big mixer?
Yeah.
You guys actually have done a really good job. So, okay, you're good. You guys are really, both you guys did such a good job mashing those strawberries. We're not gonna put that in quite yet, not until this is cold. Yeah, hold on just a second, okay? All right, so the ice bath, this big bowl is filled with ice water, like I mentioned, and then hold on, let me just show everybody what we have in here. I have a glass, you can use metal just as long as it's heat proof,
Ice, Mommy.
set over the ice water. And we're just going to mix it for about 5 minutes. If you constantly mix it, it'll help it chill really quickly. You can also just throw this in the refrigerator and wait a few hours.
Can I mix that?
Yes, you can mix it with that.
Can I mix it with that?
No, mix it with that one. But this just speeds it up a little bit faster. The machine that I'm gonna show you, the nice thing is you can put it in warm and it just churns it and it eventually will get cold. But I like doing this process because it just makes it go faster. Okay, Mom is gonna taste these strawberries because if they're not sweet enough, we're gonna add, I think that's great. I was gonna say we can.
I'm gonna try mine.
Okay, you can, oh, that's really nice actually. It has that vanilla from the honey. So it's kind of like this vanilla, here, let's show everybody what yours looks like. This vanilla strawberry puree almost, which is gonna be really delicious swirled through this. So I was tasting it because, oh, okay. If it wasn't sour enough, I was gonna add just a splash of lemon juice just to kind of brighten up the flavors a little bit. Let me get you a towel. And if it wasn't sweet enough, I was just gonna add another dash of that honey simple syrup. If you don't have honey simple syrup made, you can use maple syrup, but make the honey simple syrup because then you can make all of my cocktails as well.
Do you want to try yours?
On my blog. No, honey, I don't wanna try it, but thank you.
No, eat them.
Yeah, so if a substitute for the honey simple syrup, people were asking, first of all, honey simple syrup is super, super easy to make. It's literally 1 part water, 1 part honey. You just warm it over low heat for about 5 minutes until it's all dissolved. It's an amazing substitute for just regular simple syrup. In cocktails, you can put it over fruit salad or pancakes or whatever you want. But if you don't have any made, just use maple syrup. It just will turn your ice cream a little bit of a darker brown color, but it's totally fine. All right, so we're just gonna keep stirring this. I'm going to, Easton, I'm gonna give you the job. They're just both going to town on our strawberries. We're not gonna have any left for our ice cream, you two. Here. Oh. I'm gonna move this off. Kezia, I'm gonna move this one away from you because you guys are gonna eat them all before we have a chance. Easton,
I want a big spoon.
I want you to, hold on, you're gonna help me with the ice cream maker. I want you to you need to go out. That's not okay behavior, right? Hey, that's not okay behavior. I'd love for you to stay in and help us with the recipe, but I need you to not act like
I
that.
want a big mixer.
I know, and you're going to help me with this part. Watch. All right, here we go. This guy. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. It's like the champagne gold. So the brand is Winter, and they very graciously sent me one for free after they saw us making ice cream all the time. So I will give that disclaimer, but we've used it and I'm obsessed. And when they asked if they could send me one, I said, sure, but as long as you can give one away to all of my amazing people who have followed us making ice cream and who we have lent our obsession of homemade ice cream to. So one of you is going to win one of these. Okay, so Easton, you know what, just so the lovely people who are viewing at home don't have to sit and watch this forever, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, watch this.
I'll do it fast.
No, we don't wanna do it fast because it's gonna splatter. So you can just dump it all in, but I like to do it in a slow, steady stream as the machine is going. I just think that it works a little bit better. Not essential, but okay, let's see if we can do this upside down. Easton, good job with that. So we've got an ice cream, a yogurt, cooling only and mixing only. We're just gonna go for ice cream and, hold on. And I'm going to start upside down. I'm gonna start with 60 minutes. Uh-oh, you guys messed with this yesterday. Hold on. Just make sure we gotta get this back on to, it's,
Sorry, Mom.
That's okay. I brought it home from my office and the kids had fun playing with it.
Auntie, I did this.
You did that. I thought, thank you for telling me the truth. Hey, that was a good call. Thank you for telling me the truth. Yesterday you told me you didn't do it, and I really appreciate you changing and telling me the truth. Okay? Accidents happen. You're not in trouble. Thank you.
Mama.
It's okay. Thank you for telling me and being honest. Okay? I appreciate that. Sweet girl. Oh, good job. All right. Can you stand here? Okay. All right. Let's make sure we're locked and loaded this time.
I'm just gonna sit up here.
Sure. You can sit there.
There.
There we go. All right. Okay, Mama's gonna take this. First, I'm gonna mix in your awesome strawberries that are mashed. Mommy's gonna mash Kezia's strawberries a little bit more. So I will say, I like using fresh strawberries a little bit better because I feel like the frozen ones end up giving you a lot more liquid, which can get a bit icy. No, leave that little sweet. But it's okay. And I also feel like if you leave some good clumps of the ice or of the strawberries, I think it really makes the texture of the ice cream nice. Kezia has more clumps than Easton has. Don't open it, baby. Hold on just a minute, okay? Mommy's gonna help you with it. Oh, now we got our thing stuck again. Okay, Easton, go ahead and mix that strawberry in and the strawberry. Yes.
Can I make the strawberry too?
Yeah, oh, look at that, Kezia, it's turning pink. There we go.
Can I make one more?
Yes. Okay. Gotta stop messing with the lid, okay?
Mom, can I make
I
Mommy?
think you might have also broken this yesterday.
Sorry, Mom.
Well, that's okay. I just hope that it'll work.
Can I make it up, Mama?
You know, it's I don't need to look at the instructions because this is still somewhat new, but
Mom, can I make that?
hopefully Kez didn't. She was messing with it quite a bit yesterday when I was out of the room. No, it's good. I have to mix it just to make sure that all that strawberry. Look at how pretty that is. It's pink. Exactly. Kezia, why do you like strawberry ice cream so much?
I don't know.
Is it
Because it's pink.
It's because it's pink. That's usually Kezia's answer for everything. I'm gonna
I
actually
want to
just.
mix it, Mommy.
It's done. Okay, here we go.
I want to mix it.
Honey, it's,
Now
we're
you
ready.
need to put it
We're ready.
in.
I'm gonna just pour this in this time because I think he may have done something to the paddle that's making it not stay in place as well as it should, but that's all right.
Oh.
Did you get splashed?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Not gonna.
Custard in. Are you playing with the ice?
I'm drinking it.
All right, lock that guy in place and hopefully we
Mommy,
will
can I
close the little
taste?
lid. Can you taste? Okay, so that's it. Let's pray that if I might just need to get a replacement, but actually it seems like it's doing okay. Just in case you missed what happened, Kezia played with this yesterday and I came home and saw it's brand new. We've used it just a couple times and I saw a bunch of scratches on the buttons. Sister said she didn't do it, but she just
Mommy,
decided to tell me the
I
truth
want the
and tell me that she did.
I want the button.
We don't have any buttons to push, babe.
No,
So
button.
the best thing about this is that it's all encased in this machine. Yes, it's a little bigger than the other one. Hold on, I'm talking, Kay. It's a little bigger than the other one, but there's a freezing element in the actual machine, so you don't have to take the bowl out. What are you doing?
I'm looking at
You're bobbing. It's like bobbing for ice cubes. Okay, so how to win one. Let's get that while this is going. This does take about an hour. I probably will end up adding time just depending on how it looks. I want it to be at the soft serve consistency before I put it into a loaf pan or a glass like Tupperware, and then I'll pop it in the freezer to further freeze it. You can totally serve it at the soft serve stage. My kids will absolutely want a little bowl of it when it's done in here, but it's definitely softer. And then I would freeze it for about 4 to 6 hours. Yes, of course. I will freeze it for about 4 to 6 hours. Okay. So there's going to be 2 ways to enter: Facebook and Instagram. One winner, US. I'm going to post, you guys.
ice cubes.
I'm going to post a picture of the finished ice cream later today, Facebook and Instagram. The way that you're going to win or enter to win is by leaving a comment on either one of those posts and tagging a friend and telling me what your favorite ice cream flavor is. That's it. And then we will randomly select one winner to send you this awesome ice cream maker so that you guys can make ice cream for the rest of shelter in place and the rest of summer and forever and ever, amen, like we are, because we're obsessed. We make our mint chip all the time. I created a brand new s'mores ice cream the other day that I'll be sharing on my blog in a couple weeks. The double chocolate thin mint ice cream. You're gonna go out if you keep interrupting. On my blog is also one of our favorites that was birthed during quarantine. I mean, I've got a French vanilla. I have everything that you need dairy-free wise to make an incredible ice cream. And then you can have fun and play around with all your flavors. Yes, now you can ask me a question. Did you forget?
Why are you giving it away if you haven't used it?
We've used it. I'm not giving this one away. We're gonna give a second one away. We get to keep this one, and then somebody else gets to win one. Isn't that fun? Do you want to help me pick the name of who wins? Okay. It's gonna be random. We have to put everybody into a spreadsheet, and then we have to use a random number generator, but then you can help me announce who's gonna win. Isn't that fun? Okay, cool. All right, yes. That's a great question. Jay is asking 1 pound of strawberries after you hull them or before you hull them. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. The more strawberries, the more strawberry flavor, in my opinion. This was a pound of strawberries pre-hulled, so that's what I used. Cashew milk on the blog, yes, I sure do. There is a cashew milk recipe on the blog. There's also cashew milk recipes in probably all of my cookbooks except for the first one. I think there's almond milk in the first one, and then I believe there's cashew milk in Meals Made Simple, Celebrations, and Eat What You Love. I use it frequently. It's my favorite nut milk that there is. It's just such a good texture and flavor. And I use it in coffee. Let me see how this tastes actually. It's good. You want to taste it?
Yeah.
Is that good? So this is on the less sweet side. We used only a half a cup of maple sugar in the whole thing, and then that 1/4 cup of vanilla simple syrup. So it's not super sweet. You can just taste it before you put in your ice cream maker and decide if you want to add something to it. But I think it's got a good flavor. I think the strawberries add some sweetness. It's perfect in my opinion. Yes. So what was the name? D-Sun 1 is that 11. D-Sun 11 is asking about why a lot of ice cream recipes call for egg yolks. So not most, but there's 2 different types of ice cream. Actually, there's a few different types of ice cream, but the most common type is a custard base. What are you doing? The most common type is a custard base. Nope. I'm gonna send you out. I'm trying to talk. Okay. You guys are done actually helping me. If you guys want to go out, you don't need to be here anymore. Custard, I mean, if you think about it, custard is creamy, it's super thick and silky. When you don't freeze it, like think puddings, think custard pies, all of those things. And so that's typically a base for ice cream. It just is what helps make it really smooth and creamy. It adds that extra like luscious fat. It helps keep it from crystallizing along with other elements of ice cream. There's sorbet that doesn't have eggs in it. There's other ice cream recipes that just don't use eggs at all. I love, if I'm doing it egg-free, I like to add that gelatin. And then I love to use a full-fat dairy-free milk, like full-fat coconut milk, coconut cream, cashew milk, things like that. And that just also helps keep it from crystallizing. If you use like a watery almond milk or you use a low-fat coconut milk, it just will get more icy. Did I answer what the question was? Okay, great.
So Kim Foster was actually asking, is there a benefit of maple sugar over coconut?
There's not really Kim is asking if there's a benefit over using, hey, stop. If there's a benefit over using, okay, you know what, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna answer some questions while you guys go and play with this over by Dad. Come over here, guys.
Mommy, after it's done, can you pour some ice cream on there? Can you pour some ice cream on there? Mommy, after it's done, can you pour some ice cream on there?
When it's done, but it's gonna be an hour. Okay, take your cups. Oh wow, we just spilled a lot of water, but that's okay. We're gonna clean. Yeah, you take that too. We should put a tarp down and let you guys play, or take it outside. Why don't you guys take it out on the back patio and go play? It's hot out there. It'll be perfect. Ice water. Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, this is so much quieter than my other ice cream maker. I feel like we've done lives with the other one and you can't even hear me over it. This is a lot quieter. By the way, this is not a paid ad or anything like that. I'm very much enjoying this machine and I'm excited that we get to give one to you guys. I was answering a question about maple sugar. Yes, so is there an advantage of using maple sugar over coconut sugar? Not really. They will both melt down in your mixture as you're warming it. Coconut sugar is definitely a darker kind of caramel flavor. It's much more similar to brown sugar. Maple sugar, I find, has a more similar taste, consistency, color even to just regular old white granulated sugar. So I not only like that it doesn't make this brown, because that won't be as appetizing, but I just like the lighter flavor of it. You can totally substitute in 1-for-1. Maple sugar is pretty expensive, so if you have coconut sugar, feel free to use it. I definitely find though that the granulated sugar just helps make ice cream a little less icy. So if anything, maybe substitute in a 1/4 cup of honey and then do a 1/4 cup of maple sugar just to save some of that, or a 1/4 cup of coconut crystals and then a 1/4 cup of honey. You could try that as well. What are you getting? The baster? You want the turkey baster? Yeah, suck up the water. It's in that drawer right there. Go ahead and grab it, the turkey baster. It's got that black bulb on it. Daddy's gonna help. Yeah, 3 more questions. Go ahead. So B is asking if you can make this without an ice cream maker. I haven't tried this particular recipe without an ice cream maker, but I do have some no churn ice creams on my blog and also in my books. There's a Rocky Road. I feel like something's on. Okay, there's a Rocky Road that's no churn in Eat What You Love. You could kind of use that as a base and go from there. Let me just show you the cover just so you know which one I'm talking about, because there's 4 books and people get them confused. There's a no churn Rocky Road in this one. I think you can always do ice cream without an ice cream maker. Look online. There's a bunch of different fun, especially with kids, fun things that you can do. Like there's the Ziploc bag method with the ice that you shake. It doesn't work as well with dairy-free ice cream because part of that is the cream curdling and making, I'm gonna say that all wrong, but anyways, part of that is when you're you're whipping it by shaking it. But it is an option. You also could try a high-speed blender. There's a lot of different recipes out there for just actually blending some ice into it and then getting into the freezer. There's also recipes I've seen where you can make your ice cream mixture and put it in to your loaf pan, and then you just stir it every once in a while it freezes to help those ice crystals from not forming. One other method that's really fun, if you feel like having a science experiment, especially now that we're all going to be pseudo homeschooling our children, or not all of us, but a lot of us, at least in California, is the dry ice method. If you have a KitchenAid mixer, stand mixer, you can do dry ice cream, which is super fun as well and makes a very creamy, delicious ice cream. So there's definitely alternatives. I would just Google it. You can use my recipe for the base and then just find which non-ice cream maker method you like most. Thank you. That's very nice of you.
What something that we put in there that soaks it up to it.
Do you know what he's asking? Yeah. How about
2 more questions.
yeah, 2 more questions and then we'll help you with your experiment.
Where's your dress from?
I don't know. It's old. I can look and post it afterwards, but it's not. Oh, people are asking where the dress is from. I don't know. You'd have to look at the tag. It's old, unfortunately. I haven't bought anything new besides some great. We're not supposed to use the ice maker, remember? We might need to just finish these questions up because yes.
How do you get rid of it?
Pop. Yes.
I'm eating this.
No, we're not. We're not using my almond flour with ice water.
What can I use of this?
None of that right now. Please. Grain-free ingredients are so expensive. I love to let my kids experiment, but I'm like, if we're gonna do it, let's make some cookies. Don't just like mix it into a bowl of ice water. I'm not wasting my almond flour on that. You and mommy can experiment with something when I'm done, okay? Go play with the water for now and then we'll experiment. First, because I just said go play with the water, I just have to tell you one quick story. My mother, when we were kids, we lived in Colorado. There would be very hot days. When we would say we were bored, she would tell us to get a cup of water and a paintbrush and go paint her a picture on the hot pavement. And we would run inside to show her our picture. And by the time we'd come back, it would have evaporated and be gone. And I just, for some reason, just telling my kids to go play with water just made me like think about that. Number 2, how do you enter the giveaway? Okay, we're giving away one of these machines to a US resident. I'm going to post a photo when this ice cream is done, so look for it later this evening or tomorrow. I'll leave the giveaway open for a couple of days. I'll post a photo of the ice cream on Facebook and on Instagram. I'll also give you the written recipe. And all you have to do to enter is to leave a comment, tag a friend, tell me what your favorite ice cream flavor is. Let's throw in one extra thing just for fun because I know that it's super annoying to tag your friends. I get tagged and stuff all the time and I'm like, why are you tagging me? I don't get anything out of this besides a whole bunch of notifications. So how about we will give your friend a signed copy of one of my books. Whoever wins the ice cream maker, your friend gets something too, just so that they don't get mad at you for tagging them like crazy. But they can also enter. If you tag them, they might be excited because they might learn about it. You're giving yourself competition, but it's still fun. So leave a comment, tag a friend, tell me what your favorite ice cream flavor is, and that is it. Okay, that's it. Yeah, thanks for joining us, you guys. I'll post what this looks like when it's all done. Okay, see you guys next week.